Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematics with G Bajaj. Today we will be doing chapter 7 Triangles. So this is exercise 7.1 question number 1. In quadrilateral ABCD, AC is equals to AD and AB. This line, this bisects angle A. Bisection means we will be having two equal angles and both will be half of this full angle, that is CAD. We are supposed to show that the triangle ABC and ABD are congruent. So let's see how can we do this question. So first of all, whatever is being given, we are going to mention that thing. First thing is AC equals to AD. So I have denoted with the signs as well. And AB bisects angle A. I am going to name these angles to be 1 and 2. So as AB bisects angle A, therefore can we write 1 is equals to 2. So now in triangle, here we are going to write to prove. What we are going to prove is that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. So see how can we do it. In triangle ABC and triangle ABD. So you can see in this triangle ABC, AC is equal to AD, that is what I have mentioned. Then angle 1 from this triangle and angle 2 from this triangle. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. This is already being given. You can take it to be 1 using 1. And this was given. And third thing is AB is coming in this triangle ABC. AB is also coming in this triangle ABD. That means AB is common in both the triangles. Therefore, by side, angle, side, here also side, angle and side, the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD by SAS rule. Now the next part was, what can you say about BC and BD? So BC is the side of triangle ABC and BD is the side of triangle ABD. So you can see AC was equal to AD, AB, they are common. So what we are left with, BC and BD. So we can write down these are equal by CPCT. CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So here also you can see AB is equals to AB, BC equals to BD. BC equals to BD, and another one AC is equal to AD. That means we can read out from here also. You can see AC is equal to AD. We can read out from here also. And that's all about this question. Hence proved. Now this is question number 2, exercise 7.1. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD is equals to BC and DAB, this angle, is equal to CBA, this angle. Prove that ABD is congruent to BAC. If I do within this figure only, there will be lots of confusion, and I think it will not be easier to teach like that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to segregate the figures. So now you can see I have segregated two figures which I'm going to prove to be congruent. Actually, after segregation it becomes very clear which line is equal to other one. Otherwise from this figure it will become difficult. So here what is being given, AD is equal to BC. So AD is equal to BC, you can see angle DAB. DAB is this angle only, angle CBA. While segregating the figures, you have to take care that we have to make the figure the same way. If you have made first figure this way, then you have to make the second figure also this way, but you have to name accordingly. If you have written ABD, another one will be BAC. B should be here, A should be here, C should be here. Congruency means that the two figures will coincide each other. means one figure will exactly cover the other one, such as bangles, set of bangles. So that is the congruent figure, that is not congruent triangle. So in triangles also, congruency means one triangle will be on the other one, they will exactly coincide each other. So I have segregated this way. Now you can easily see that AD is equal to BC. This side is already given to be equal. This angle is given to be equal to this one. Now third side, this is AB in this triangle. Here also this is AB. Here it is BA and here it is AB. So you can easily see that this side is common in the two triangle. So side angle side will make them congruent. So let's write it down now. We have already proved. So let's see. I am writing the same thing. First part was in triangle ABD. We are choosing the same triangles which we have to prove to be congruent. So ABD, AD is equal to BC. AD is equals to BC. Second one, angle DAB is equals to angle CBA. So both are given, so I am writing given in front of the both. Third thing, BA is equals to AB. This is common in both the triangles. So by side angle side, you can see. So by side angle side axiom, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. And once the triangles are congruent, their corresponding parts will be equal. So in the second part, we want to prove that BD is equal to AC. So you can see BD is here, AC is exactly here. So BD will be equal to AC. Why they are equal? By CPCT, that means corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Third part is ABD, that means this angle is equal to BAC. You can find it at the same position. So therefore angle ABD is equal to BAC, again by CPCT. So this was your first part, this was second one, and this was third one. Hence proved. Coming to the third question, AD and BC are equal perpendiculars. You can see AD is perpendicular upon this line AB and BC is also a perpendicular upon AB, and they are equal. That means BC is equals to AD to a line segment AB. Show that CD bisects AB. That means we are going to prove that BO is equals to A. So first of all, whatever is being given, we are going to mention that thing, that is AD is equals to BC and AD is perpendicular upon AB, BC is also a perpendicular upon BC. AD is perpendicular upon AB and BC is also perpendicular upon AB. That means angle this one and this one, OAD, BAD and ABC both are of 90 degree. That means BAD is 90 degree and ABC is also of 90 degree. So instead of writing BAD, we can write it down OAD because OAD is a separate triangle and OBC is another one. So I am taking that much whichever I am requiring. OAD is 90 degree. Similarly, instead of writing ABC, I will be writing OBC. So now we need to prove that OB is equal to OA. How can we prove this? If we prove these triangles to be congruent, then by corresponding parts we can prove them to be equal. So to prove is BO is equals to OA. For that I am going to prove these two triangles to be same, that is in triangle OAD and triangle OBC. OAD, OBC. So first thing is being given, that is AD. AD is equals to BC. This is already being given. Angle 1 equals to angle 2, each 90. This was given. Now third thing, we can see this angle is equal to this angle. Why they are equal? Because they are forming vertically opposite angles. So by angle side, angle side. So by angle side, triangle OAD is congruent to triangle OBC. Hence OB and OA from this triangle and OB from another triangle will be equal by CPCT, and hence this is proved. Now this is question number 4. L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines, that is P and Q. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. So basically in this question, we can do this question through 4 congruencies. Here we cannot use RHS, except that we can use any of the congruency. So you can take SSS, I am showing it to you. Except RHS, you can use any of the congruency over here. How can we use it? I'll let you know. See, first of all, let's see whatever is being given. I'm going to mention that thing. L is parallel to M. L is parallel to M and P is parallel to Q. And we are supposed to prove triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. So for the proof, you can see. Now if L is parallel to M, may I write AD is also parallel to BC? L is parallel to M, therefore we can write it down. AD is also parallel to BC because AD is a part of line L. Similarly, BC is a part of M. So if L is parallel to M, AD has to be parallel to BC. Similarly, P is parallel to Q being given. If P is parallel to Q, we can write down AB is parallel to DC. So now you can see, if both the pairs are parallel, if in a quadrilateral both the pairs are parallel, then it becomes a parallelogram. Therefore, ABCD is a parallelogram. Now using the properties of parallelogram, you can use any of the congruency. So in triangle ABC and triangle CDA, you can see AB is parallel to CD. AB is equals to CD, opposite sides of a parallelogram. AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. AD is equal to BC. Here we are writing of ABC, so BC should be here. BC is equals to AD and AC is equal to CA. AC from this side, this triangle, and CA from that triangle. So AC is equal to CA. This is common. So by SSS, therefore by SSS, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. So by SSS, the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Hence proof. You can use any congruency of your choice except RHS, because there is no 90-degree angle over here. That's all for question number 4.